Samuel Wyatt are next up on row 10. Row 11, Ethan Lomax and Jack Stevenson, with Nathan Travers and Lucas Reeves next. We've then got Ellis Beattie and Grizzly Davis sharing the next row. Leo French and Jacob Hobbs. Freddie Worlock, current championship leader. We'll talk about that in a moment, guys. Charlie Hume alongside him, and James Becker, Mason Perrin on the number 4, fourth in the championship last year, with George Hume, the odd number out on the 33rd position on the grid. But 33 carts, hopefully we'll take the start, guys.
Yeah, you said about Freddie Worlock there. We spoke to Freddie briefly, didn't we, in the paddock show?
We will see him in the paddock show, yeah.
Yeah, he's had a great season, hasn't he? His first season in senior road tax. Did really well at Forest Edge. Won on the road, but a penalty put him back a few spots. He's been strong at round 2 at Fullbeck, and again, last time out in Clay Pigeon. He'll look to continue that form, I think. Yeah,
it's consistency, isn't it? I know we discussed him winning, I forget what round it was, but it was round 1, wasn't it, where we saw Freddie, but then he was disqualified for a little bit of a nudge, as he described it. We've got the grid forming up in the horseshoe, which is pretty standard, industry standard for here at Warden Law. The carts blast off. No problems getting any heat into the tyres. The heat's already there before they get out on track. So it's going to be about managing that heat, not to get too hot by the time we get certainly to the end of an 8-minute and 1-lap heat, but even more so as we get towards the end of the afternoon yesterday. So we're on brand new tyres for this, the start of round 4 and the O-plate here at Warden Law.
Yeah, and straight away the two from the front row have broken away, haven't they? It's one of the Birrell carts straight into the lead. I couldn't quite pick out who that was. Spinner out of the window, but the rest of the field seems to be streaming through into the dogleg first time quite cleanly.
Yeah, we've got an incident at turn 1. Leaders already through St John's and off towards the first of the centre hairpins. Centre 1 is a left-hander, then come back towards us into centre 2. All important this to get a good run out towards the back chicane, and then equally important, carrying all that momentum through the back chicane and out onto the curving back straight. And on a day like this, when the tyres are absolutely sticking quite literally to this very, very sticky track, we've got a lot of rubber down, and we've got the Battenberg flag. The Battenberg flag is, if you're more familiar with Formula 1 or something like that, then it's more like a virtual safety car, isn't it?
Yeah, basically it just hands the control of the pack to our race leader, which is the 25 of Michael Ambler, who made a great start, didn't he, from third? I think he was on the grid, immediately into the lead. So yeah, that means he is now the safety car. He'll control the pace. His pace seems to vary. He's got to be just quick enough to keep the carts moving forward.
Well, I always believed it was half race pace.
I don't think that's ever been in the
no,
rule,
so I've seen some drivers go down to really slow walking pace. But I think what I'm seeing at the moment, Michael Ambler is controlling the pace of this this train of carts that have all concertinaed up. Now, technically speaking, it's down to the leading cart to control the pace round to the green flag. We've got the issue that created the Battenberg flag cleared, so that's fine. And we should go green next time by. It's down to the leader, Michael Ambler, on the number 25. He'll come through the through the horseshoe, around the paddock hairpin. This is where he'll get his foot down. We should go green here, and we have indeed gone green, guys.
Yeah, what a lightning start that was, wasn't it? Straight out of the last corner, wasting absolutely no time to give himself a couple of kart lengths over Harvey Williams in second position. A little bit wide going into turn 1 first time round. That's going to bring the pack slightly back together. Still, look at that Kerbo out the dog leg.
Yeah.
There's a huge. I've been watching this afternoon. There's a huge bump here that the carts are really struggling with, trying to get the power down. But yeah, clean through the standard 1 for the first time. Just see a Hunter Motorsport livery picking its way through. Was that Nunez around him or Ethan Martin on the 57?
I'm not sure. We'll have to pick that one out right now. Michael Ambler leads onto the curving back straight. He's not pulled any kind of gap though. He's got a train of carts building up behind him through the Gasworks hairpin. It's a sweeping downhill. There's a lot more gradient there than perhaps our cameras are picking up. It's a plunge downhill. So here we are across the line. It'll be 3 laps complete here. Michael Ambler, Harvey Williams. It's Ethan Martin up to third now, just ahead of Paulo Nunez Aranda. Elliot Surtees fifth, Bertie Wellesley sixth. Jensen Watson, Ollie Varney going ahead of Jack Theobald now in ninth, and rounding off your top 10, Ollie Rowley. Might as well mention Sam Wyatt, who's come up to 11th there. Keep an eye on that number 9. He's out on the LRG liveried cart there, running with Louis' team. And the leader already out of the second centres.
Yeah, and we've got a bit of a battle for third position as Nunes Aranda has just picked his way through past Ethan Martin into that fictional third position in a heat, as there isn't a podium with these. But yeah, he's already closed in a little bit on our second position man, Harvey Williams, as they head through and out of Gasworks and into the horseshoe. Around again, the slide he's getting there as he comes into the final bend. And across the line it will be Michael Ambler again to complete what is going to be half this. Hello.
Oh, we've got a
cart. 57.
Yeah,
that was Ethan
pulling
Martin pulling in.
Yeah.
Not sure. I think he had a mechanical on the board as they come under the stripe to complete that lap. So we'll see. That might be a mechanical issue, bumper or something like that. I didn't see. Yeah,
we can't really see from our position, but he's pulled in now, showing in fifth, but he will be showing down the order. Jensen Watts moved up to fourth. He's on the red and white cart there, just being challenged, so he's probably going to lose out there. No, he's come through. There he is. Yeah, he's gapped that. I was looking at another cart actually, guys. There he is, Jensen Watts on the number one. Behind Jensen Watts, is it Elliot Surtees? Ollie Varney. Ollie Varney ahead of Surtees now, and Ollie Varney on the number 5, fifth in the championship, chasing after the 2024 champion. And Elliot Surtees not letting him get that far away, guys.
No, he's not. And as you say, Joe, Ollie Varney, fifth last year, second the year before. On the kart machine, as there he is, with his green topped helmet and the white and blue and the red. He'll be looking to get on the back of Jensen and that was a difficult word to say, try and get himself back up to the leaders, because he's not going to let this one lie and just take the fourth position.
No, he's wanting to maximise his points haul, as everyone is. And, you know, we talked to the drivers in the paddock about whether they are going to be looking in their minds, are they thinking championship points, gathering the points, or are they going for the accolade, the bragging rights of picking up the O plate and carrying the 0 on their carts for the remainder of the season and into 2026, actually, having the O plate in the middle of the season. It then crosses 2 seasons, doesn't it?
Yes, that's pretty much it, isn't it? It's it's interesting. We were talking to some of the guys and the girls in the paddock this afternoon about it, weren't we? How do you approach this? Do you go for points? And as Kieran Gifford had said, actually, didn't he, at lunch, it's a case of, well, I need to win. That's where the most points are. So I'll take the O plate as well.
Yeah, it's a bit of bit of an icing on an already very rich cake if you do take the win here this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the first 4 or 5 beginning to space out now. Michael Ambler controlling the lead. He's got 1.1 seconds last time across the line. Harvey Williams comfortable in third. Paulo Nunes Aranda has now got the advances of Jensen Watts there. Jensen on the red and white card, just pulling up behind and onto the bumper of Nunes Aranda. And if Paulo's not careful, he looks over his shoulder there, doesn't he? Heading down back towards our position here. But he's very quick. And who is that? Is that a Kieran Gifford Racing livery? He's with Kieran, is he?
Yes,
KGR. So the red, white and blue, predominantly blue and white, isn't it, KGR? Now we can see it clearly, thanks to Frank up there on the unit. And there's the move. There's the move that's been coming. Jensen Watts up to third.
Yeah, lovely move, wasn't it? We see that classic move here at Warden Law, isn't it? Late on the brakes, on the slightly off-camber, very bumpy entry into the first of the centres. Little jink to the left, parks his cart, and well executed by Jensen. Not always over, is it? As you approach the second centre, it's always a good opportunity for someone to try and come back.
Yeah.
But not this time. Jensen is in third position as he comes into the final bend. He's still got just under a minute on the clock. Bit of a stretch to get to leaders, I think, Joe.
Well, we've got 53 seconds on the clock, guys, so that means we've got 2 more laps. Now, I did notice that we're lapping because of the heat here. Had highs of 26 degrees here this afternoon. We've had a cooling breeze coming off the North Sea, but it's the track temperature has been around the 38 to 40 degree track temperature. Gives us a very, very sticky racetrack. So we're about a second and a half quicker than we were here last year, which, of course, was at the final round a bit later in the season.
Yeah, a little move there, wasn't there, into centre too. Sorry, Joe, just to cut in there. But Olivani up into fourth position. And again, as we said, a little bit squabbling behind there. But another textbook move by Ollie to gain another position. Again, not letting Jensen Watts get away from him as best as he can. As we come round the horseshoe into the last corner and out the other side we go. Can he get up? I don't think he's got enough time. The leaders have crossed the line with a few seconds on the clock, so we're going to get 2 more laps out of this yet. This one, at the minute, is not over.
No, 1 lap to go board out.
Yeah, sorry.
We had a few seconds the last lap, but 1 lap to go board has been shown. So Michael Ambler, who has led pretty much from the off, and looks very controlled. The first three beginning to look comfortable, but this battle here between Ollie Varney and Elliot Surtees, it's KGR versus Origin, and they are going to race all the way around to the flag into the gasworks for the final time then. And there's the number 25, looking very composed, isn't he, Michael Ambler? He will come through the horseshoe for the final time, and he will take the first of our senior road tax heats to kick off round 4 of the 2025 Junction 6 NKC. And of course the O plate will keep adding that bit on. We've got one more lap. Now the last lap. That was odd.
So I was right.
So you were right,
How about
Cass.
that?
So you were right. So there was literally 3 seconds or something, was it?
Yeah.
So you were right. So we race on. Another lap. Bradley expected the checker flag. Completely surprised we didn't get one. Lovely panoramic view there of the Warden Law track here, looking very splendid in the summer. It shows how dry it's been lately with the... that's not a washed out camera, by the way. That is the colour of the grass. It's not very green at all. So desperate for a bit of rain. But it's not going to rain this weekend, thankfully. It's going to come midweek, so they can stave off. Now we have the checker flag, guys.
Yeah, well done, Joe. It's going to be Michael Ambler, as you said, clinical, and has taken that one very comfortably, I think, ahead of Harvey Williams and Jensen Watts, who comes home in 3rd position. Ollie Varney comes home in 4th after a superb drive, picking up some places, some 3 spots. Elliot Surtees comes home in 5th. Paulo Nunes Aranda in 6th. Samuel White has come up very well from 20th on the grid. He comes home in 7th. Bradley Howells is 8th. Bertie Wellesley is 9th. And Ethan Lomax